Miss Reed, for that incredible introduction. You should come be my hype woman. Some of you might have seen me on Facebook wearing a shirt from another school district. First off, do I look like a person who dresses myself? And secondly, I can be bought. If you pay me enough, I'd wear anything. But don't worry. In my heart, I'll always wear a collared shirt or an Aubrey ISD approved t-shirt. My name is Watson Polk. I'm 20 years old, and I have a metabolic disorder called glutaric acidemia type 1, GA1 for short. A metabolic crisis at 5 months old caused me to lose my motor skills, such as walking, speaking, and the use of my hands. I live with my mom, Kelly, dad, Paul, and sister, Hannah. My mom's a professional wiper. Apparently taking care of me is a full-time job. My dad's a business culture consultant. My sister is 24 years old and working at Blue Sky Therapeutic Riding and Respite in Aubrey, Texas. I have lots of hobbies. They are watching Formula One racing, most sports, especially the Dallas Cowboys and Tennessee Volunteers, playing card and board games, such as Sequence. I've spent my whole life overcoming people's presumptions. When I was 5 years old, my parents let me take my power chair into church. A man who was used to me being pushed in a manual chair noticed me driving. He said to my church attendant, "Oh, Watson knows what's going on." This helped my parents realize the way people viewed me differently driving versus being pushed around. From then on, they committed to taking my power wheelchair everywhere. I know my packaging can be a little deceptive, but I'm smarter than most people think, and not as fragile as people like to treat me. I started school at 3 years old in pre-K at Brockett Elementary School in Aubrey, Texas. I was in general ed classes with accommodations. I spent my whole educational career at Aubrey ISD, graduating in 2021. Before I started school, they tested my receptive language and discovered it was double my age. That was when my speech therapists got really serious about getting the right communication technology for me. Apparently, I shocked some people that day. Throughout elementary and middle school, the teachers had different strengths and ideas about how to work with me. I was like a 1,000-piece puzzle that they had to put together. You could say that I'm a bit complicated. But by high school, the puzzle was pretty much completed. Thus, I was able to be more independent with my schoolwork. My success in school took teamwork, collaboration, trial and error, thinking outside the box, and lots of hard work from everyone in my educational world. Because I was a complicated student, I got to experience firsthand the benefits of teachers, special ed teachers, diagnosticians, therapists, counselors, administrators, and especially my one-on-one aides working together to help me reach my full potential. Special shout out to Kendra Thomas. She dedicated 8 years of her life to my education. I made it to high school, but apparently she got held back and is still at the middle school. The job you do educating and helping kids is invaluable. My educational journey looked a little different because I can't walk or talk. But the staff here in Aubrey worked hard to give me a great school experience. Since I can't use my mouth to speak, I use this computer. It's called a Tobii Dynavox, and it uses eye-gaze technology. There are 2 near-infrared lights reflecting in my eyes at the bottom of the computer. Those reflections are picked up by the eye tracker's camera, and with screening and calculations, the computer knows where I'm looking. This might sound easy, but my mom says it takes superpowers. And if you have the ability to use your hands, it inhibits that superpower. I used my computer for schoolwork. It also allows me to communicate, play games, text friends, and search the internet. I did most of my schoolwork on a computer like this. The other students did their schoolwork with their fingers, while I used my eyeballs. Since graduating, I made the decision not to go to college. But I had to find something productive to do since my mom said Netflix is not a good life plan. So I use my talents to speak to different groups such as speech-language pathology programs, educators, medical students, kids, and other businesses and organizations. I should take this opportunity to apologize to any of my former English teachers that are in attendance. Throughout my school years, my preferences were multiple choice and short answer questions because they didn't use a lot of eye energy or speed, so I could save my energy for the long English essays. I loved math and science in school, but didn't have much use for English class. I suppose the joke's on me. No one has asked me to solve an equation since graduating from high school. But it turns out, English is rather important in writing and delivering good speeches. Throughout my school years, I was impacted by a steady stream of teachers, therapists, and administrators. They gave me constant encouragement, put in extra work on my behalf, and removed barriers so that I could experience success in school. Every achievement and success that I've experienced has been a direct result of the people that have helped me along the way. The Aubrey staff and educators have greatly impacted my life and has played a huge part in helping me achieve goals that many would have thought would be out of reach. Who would have thought a nonverbal kid would become a motivational speaker? The opera coaches helped me in my educational journey. They razzed me about being a Tennessee Volunteers fan so much that I developed thick skin. But they also gave me the opportunity to drive the flag down the field when we scored a touchdown. I recently met a former football coach for Crumb. He wasn't happy to see me. Apparently, He had seen more of me than he wanted to. He might have rescored 70 points on Crumb. The coaches actually helped normalize my experiences, along with my kindergarten teacher that made me pull my card for being too loud. I will be forever grateful for the education and love I received here at Aubrey ISD. The job you do is truly impacting lives. I hope you are fired up to make a difference in your students' lives this year. If you know anyone who needs a motivational speaker or someone who can demonstrate AAC, send them my way. After the meeting, you can pick up one of my business cards or scan the QR code on the back of my computer for my Popple account. I also have started using my different voices to read books to young children. I can't leave you without telling you a couple of jokes. What does a pig say on a hot summer day? I'm baking out here. What do cigarettes and hamsters have in common? They're both harmless until you light them on fire and put them in your mouth. I've enjoyed speaking to you today. Thank you for having me.